Hello there, Cancer, and welcome to Soulocity Psychic Readings. My name's Simone, and I'm here to do you a money and a love reading today. So we're going to find out what's going on with your finances, what perhaps career would be suitable to you, and where can you make some money. We'll also be looking at what's going on with your love life. So Cancer, I hope you're all doing really well, having a very good week and looking after yourselves. And let's get into your reading. We're going to start with the Trust Your Vibes Oracle, just to get the general energy around you at the moment. What's going on with Cancer, please? What is the energy around Cancer at the moment? Keeping in mind, Cancer, that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but you can also check out your other placements to get some extra messages and guidance for yourself. What is going on with Cancer, please? What's the general energy around Cancer, please? Perfect, thank you. All right, Cancer, first out you've got Share a Breath, number 49 in the deck. So to me, this is saying it's probably a really good idea for you to be communicating with other people. I also feel like this is saying that there's a bit of change coming your way. So anything that you're going through at the moment, any stress, anxiety, issues, I feel like this is saying it's a really good idea to discuss this with other people, you know, talk about your ideas, talk about your experiences, perhaps get some advice if you feel like you're needing advice or guidance. I'm getting an image of somebody taking a walk with a friend. There is a lot of nature in this card, but I feel like this is something that somebody already does. Of course, it's not going to be for everyone, but I feel like you, whoever I'm talking to, and a friend, you go for a walk. I feel like you might be walking around a duck pond. It's in a park. There's pathways that you walk on. Perhaps it's a bike track or something like that. But I feel like this is a really good time to sort of vent or unload. You and your friend, you're sharing personal experiences, and really just talking things through, you know, the way you do with friends. So that's sort of one example that I'm getting that is really beneficial to you. So getting out in nature, sharing with friends, talking about the issues, coming up with ideas. I think that's what it means here about Share a Breath. Just, you know, sharing the load, I feel is super important for you at the moment. You've also got sleep on it, which is number 5. And I feel like this is saying make sure you're getting the rest that you need. Also, in terms of making decisions or dealing with any issues that you're having, make sure you get enough rest. But also, I feel like this is saying, you know, before you go to sleep at night, as a lot of us do, we have those thoughts racing through our heads, and I feel like this is saying, you know, put it out there for your guides or the universe or God or whoever it is that you talk to spiritually. Put it out there, put the issue out there into the universe, and see what answers come to you in your dreams. I feel like that's really important. Also, just make sure you're getting enough rest. Sometimes when things feel like they're too much, or we're feeling burdened by issues and responsibilities, sometimes what we really, really need the most is a really good rest. So making sure that you're getting enough sleep, I feel, is super important as well. Also, we've got body talk here. Again, I feel like this is in regards to getting enough rest, listening to your body. What does your body need? Often we wait until we're really sick, or until things become too much for us before we say go and see a doctor, or before we really take notice of what it is that our body needs. So this is about listening to what your body is saying to you. Are you tired? Are you hungry? Do you need hydration? What is going on? Do you need to see a doctor? I feel like it's really important. This is saying pay attention to what your body is saying. Also, in terms of intuition, Cancer, we get a lot of signs through what our body is doing. So different parts of your body will react differently in certain situations. So I feel like this is saying also listen to your body intuitively, because it's giving you the answers that you need. It's alerting you to what you need to be aware of. So all of those really pull together quite nicely in terms of your intuition and your body, and sharing your issues with people around you, people who you trust. I feel like that's really important. So getting into your money reading, Cancer, let's have a look at what's going on for you. What does Cancer need to know about their finances, please? Is money going to be coming in for Cancer? What are some opportunities that Cancer can consider? What does Cancer need to know about their finances, about their career? What's going to work for Cancer in terms of finances, please? Cancer, I'll lay out all your cards first, and then we'll come back and have a look at the story and see what it is that you need to know. One more shuffle. Cards really want to talk to you today, Cancer. Okay, in the middle there we've got the Page of Swords. So this immediately is saying to me, Cancer, that you're not exactly where you want to be in terms of finances. I also feel as though this is saying that like, yes, you're looking for more. I feel like you'd like to see some movement or growth in terms of your finances. And to me, this is also saying you're looking at different options in terms of the work role that you're in at the moment. Should you be doing something else? But also, what are the different ways in which you can bring in money, make money, have more than what you currently have? For some of you, because this is my card for social media, for some of you, this is about doing work online on social media, or perhaps you're working remotely and doing everything online. So that may be the current situation for some of you, but I really get this feeling of not being entirely happy with the current financial situation. And I feel like you're trying to come up with answers of what it is that you need to do, what needs to be done, how can I make this better, what are my options? Okay, so moving into, is money going to be coming in soon? You've got the Nine of Pentacles. To me, this screams yes. This is saying you're so close to being in that position of either financial freedom or just being really super comfortable. And I feel as though this is also saying that things are going to get better for you. We've got the Two of Cups clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So this again is saying to me, yes, you are going to find yourself in a position where you're feeling like the finances are balanced. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. Feeling as though your finances are balanced, probably really enjoying the work that you're doing, working really well with others if you do work with other people. But I feel like finances are going to be looking really good for you. You've got the Eight of Swords, which to me indicates that you don't feel like that's going to be much of a possibility. Like either you're thinking, oh, yeah, right, I'm never going to find the right job for me, or I'm never going to make any more than what I'm currently making. Now, the Eight of Swords is a really hard mindset to get out of because it's really hard to see positive outcomes. But with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, this is saying, okay, there may be some challenges for you along the way. You may be feeling challenged right now, but there is going to be a change for you. You are going to see some kind of balance in terms of your finances. It's not always easy, but the balance can come. There is just, I feel, a choice that you need to make in terms of what it is that you're going to be doing in terms of bringing in that money. What are your options? What are you going to be doing? Now, in terms of opportunity that might be around you and different things that you can do, you've got the Justice card. So immediately I'm seeing that anything to do with work in the legal system is definitely beneficial to you, Cancer. Now, it doesn't have to be that you're doing that, but this is just an indication of the opportunities that might be suitable for you at the moment. And we're going to pull some more cards to see what else is a really good opportunity for you. But this is saying that for some of you, working in the legal field is a great opportunity. You've also got the High Priestess here. So this as well is saying to me, any work where you need to be quite analytical and practical with the High Priestess and Justice together. I feel anything in terms of investigation or any sort of spiritual work will also be really good for you. So you could be some kind of healer, Cancer. You could be a healer. You could be a tarot reader. You could, perhaps you're a Reiki practitioner. Any work in the spiritual field, but also any work in the legal field, also anything to do with investigation. You've also got the Hanged Man here. So I feel like, Cancer, you don't want anything that is too fast-paced. You've also got the Knight of Pentacles here as well, which indicates to me that this could be something to do with travel, for some of you, or housing. So I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but the word conveyancing or conveyancer is coming into my head with that Knight of Pentacles and the Justice card together. So maybe some kind of real estate, something to do with property is a really good field for you to get into. Also, those of you who are on the spiritual path, any work in the spiritual field, but I do feel like it's the energy that's coming through is something that you don't want it to be too fast-paced, and I also feel that this is a situation where you may be working alone, Cancer. So it doesn't have to be that you're your own boss, but I do feel as though it's something where you're working alone. So as where I started with doing work online, so you might be working for a company, but you work remotely from home for that company. So, I mean, yeah, it's great if you're your own boss and you work for yourself. But for those of you who are not doing that, who are not interested in doing that, the feeling that's coming through is anywhere where you get to work alone. And perhaps, yeah, you have to reach out to other people every now and again, but I feel like you work best in that sort of solitary energy. So spiritual work, anything to do with legal matters, anything to do with travel or real estate, property, stuff like that, I feel is an opportunity that you could be looking into. So moving on, what is going to be the most financially beneficial for you? You've got the Five of Wands here. Now, again, this is saying to me something where you have to work alone, but where the advice, opinions, input, guidance of other people is still necessary. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. I'm getting travel agent or travel consultant for someone. We've got the Queen of Swords, which again says to me working alone. The Queen of Swords is somebody who that prefers their own company, and it's not that, I was going to say it's not that they don't like people. It is a real possibility that could be you, Cancer, that you just don't enjoy being around other people. It's more of an introverted energy. I feel like this is something where, yeah, you're pretty much in charge. And this is something where I'm seeing lots of like files and like office supplies, lots of paperwork. I'm feeling, yeah, this is something where you get to work on your own. You have your space the way that you like it. You pretty much, like more or less, you get to call the shots. So like, yeah, there's these opportunities here, these different fields of work that you could get into. And you don't have to be doing any of those, or you don't have to go into any of those, Cancer. This is just an idea of what you could be doing and where the money may be sitting for you. You've got the Eight of Wands, so communication, back and forth communication when I see this Eight of Wands. So again, this is taking me to like online work where perhaps you are, it could be like customer service, or as I said, like consultancy, like a travel consultant. You could be a lawyer, even with that, the legal stuff that I picked up on there with the Justice card. But I feel like this is like lots of emailing back and forth. It could be like sitting in a chat sort of environment where you're, answering questions back and forth. I was talking about investigation before. So it could be that you're helping people with their questions or concerns, but that very back and forth, lots of communication energy. But I still feel as though it's in a more solitary role, a more independent role. See if we can get another card. Wow. Okay, we're going to take this King of Cups. I feel like you're very happy doing this. Cancer, I feel like a lot of you, and it's not all of you, of course, but it's a lot of you. Oh, travel, look at that. I was just really drawn to this boat. So definitely anything to do with travel, Cancer, I feel is going to be financially beneficial for you. But I feel as though whatever work you're doing, you have to love what you're doing, or you kind of feel like there's no point doing it. So usually this is telling me that, Cancer, you have to be passionate about the work that you're doing. I feel like a lot of you have taken like hobbies or passions and turned that into work, or you've gone into a field that you've always been interested in. And I feel like with this King of Cups, which is all about, he's all about wish fulfillment. I feel like it's something that you've always wanted to do. Some of you may have been putting off doing this kind of work because you're like, well, this is what I do in my spare time. It's probably not going to work for me as a full-time role. But I feel like you can make it happen, Cancer. So, I've gone through the different opportunities that may present themselves to you. You might even be doing that sort of work. And this is saying, you know what, just keep doing what you're doing. But I definitely feel that working on your own or working online is definitely going to be financially beneficial to you. Any type of consultancy work, any type of like in investigation, answering questions, anything in the legal field, it could be insurance, and anything to do with travel or spirituality, I feel is going to help you see the most gain in terms of your finances. So what is the outcome? What can we expect to see with your finances? We've got the Page of Cups here. So this is saying you're going to be very happy. The Page of Cups is a card of emotional stability and optimism, feeling really positive, seeing the cup as half full instead of half empty. I feel like for a lot of you, there's still going to be, or there still is a lot for you to learn in terms of the work that you're doing, or you're in a role where you're always having to learn, always having to sort of keep up to date with the way that field is changing. And I also feel you're always going to keep your options open in terms of what it is that you're going to be doing with your work life. Look at that. Cards just jumping out. You've got the Nine of Cups and the Chariot as well, Cancer. So with that Nine of Cups, that's like the ultimate wish fulfillment. You've got that sitting there with the Page of Cups, which is emotional stability. You've also got the Chariot here. So that's telling me that you're probably going to really become very comfortable. You're going to see, for a lot of you, financial freedom. And there's going to be a lot of fast movement in terms of your career. In terms of your finances. So although I said you probably would prefer a job that is not fast-paced, that doesn't mean that the money isn't coming in quickly. It still can happen even if you're not having to work yourself into the ground, Cancer. So I feel like the pace of the actual work is not putting you into a state of burnout, but you still see that money coming in. So I see financial freedom in the future for you here, particularly if you do any of those things that we discussed. So that's a really, really beautiful outcome for you, Cancer. I feel like, even though right now it seems like you're not really getting anywhere in terms of financial improvements or improvements within your career, it does look like things are going to pick up for you soon. So let's move into the love portion of your reading, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know in regards to their love life, please? Remember, with a love reading, Cancer, the roles can come out reversed. So I might say that it's you, but you know your personal situation. It may turn out that I'm actually talking about the person on your mind instead of yourself. Okay, so just remember that sometimes the roles may need to be reversed. What does Cancer need to know about their love life, please? Just dropping cards all over the place. I'll lay out all the cards first, Cancer, and then we'll have a look at your story. One more. Four of Wands, the Star. Wow, this is already looking very nice, Cancer. Got Justice, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Hermit, Two of Wands, the Magician, and at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So somebody is feeling very passionately for somebody else in this connection. Starting out on the top row here, we've got the Four of Wands, the Star, and Justice. So to me, this is saying that you're very happy within your love life at the moment, Cancer. I feel as though things are feeling pretty balanced in terms of what's the connection between you and whoever is on your mind. Now, when I say whoever is on your mind in terms of love, it's that person that is always there. You're always thinking about this person. Yes, you could be in a relationship with them. Yes, you're possibly not talking to this person at the moment, but it's the person that takes up space in your mind when you're thinking about love, relationships, commitment, all of that stuff. So to me, when I see these three cards, I feel like this is saying that you're very happy when you think about this person. They're everything that you've been hoping for with the Star card. You probably dream about this person, or you're manifesting this connection, this relationship. You really want to be with them. We do see here Aquarius and Libra energy. It doesn't have to be your person. Some people like to hear the signs that are coming up strongly. I feel like with this Four of Wands, this is a card of celebration. It's a card of home. It's a card of happiness. So to me, this is saying you feel like everything is going really well. I feel like there's really deep feelings for you or for you with your person. I feel like you and your person are very much alike with this Justice card. There's a mirroring in the card. So I do feel that you and your person, you're very much alike. It's not about this chalk and cheese business. It's, if you're thinking of something, they're thinking of it. If you really like cake, they really like cake too. It's very much, you like long drives, they like long drives. Very much you guys are very similar. And I feel like this is the kind of person that you've been wishing for, and they're here, and you guys are, really enjoying experiences together. I feel like there's a lot of good conversation that you and your person can have. Like, to me, it feels like you guys can talk about just about anything. So even if the two of you are not together in a committed relationship right now, this is saying, everything aligns with you guys. You can have those conversations about anything. You can joke, you can laugh, you can play. You share the same goals and dreams. And you're very happy when you're in their company. So that's a really good place to be in terms of how you and your person vibe. And then looking in the middle here, we've got the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So, Cancer, there is a bit of a problem here. I feel as though there's a lack of communication. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, and normally I would say it's very fast-moving communication. There's a lot of chit-chat, there's text messages and phone calls backwards and forwards. But with this Nine of Swords, this says to me that you are missing this communication. You're missing the conversations, and I guess that's why I brought it up at the top, because you guys do that so well together. I feel like you're missing the communication, and you're like, why are we not talking at the moment? I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, it's either due to work commitments. So somebody is seriously focused on their work at the moment, putting in like extra hours, just really trying to, I guess, level up or do really well in their work role. But this also indicates that there's like a third party issue here. It doesn't have to be that somebody is having an affair or that there's somebody else involved romantically. It can mean that, but it doesn't have to mean that. It can also be, again, in regards to work. It can be that there are children involved and somebody is having to spend a lot of time with their children, which is only natural. To me, this is saying that you probably don't feel like a priority right now, Cancer. It can also be that your person's not feeling like a priority and you're very busy doing other things. But whatever the case is, there's a problem with communication at the moment. I feel like you're missing that communication, and it's due to somebody having other priorities outside of this connection. So if you are questioning why your person is very quiet at the moment, why you haven't heard from them so much, their mind is on other things with this Three of Pentacles. As I said, it could be that another person is involved romantically, but it doesn't have to be, okay? It could be work, it could be family, it could be, that they've just, I don't know why I need to say this, but it could be that somebody's just bought a motorcycle and they're having to do a lot of work on that motorcycle. They're fixing it up. They want it to be just right, okay? So that might be for somebody. And so this person's working all hours on this motorcycle because they want to get it roadworthy, right? And they want to show it off and go for long rides, which I brought up earlier as well, long drives. So that's got to be for someone. So yeah, just keep in mind that there is something going on behind the scenes. It could be you, it could be them. You know your situation way, way, way better than I do. So please just take it however it fits for you. At the bottom here, we've got the Hermit, the Two of Wands, and the Magician. Again, the Two of Wands is a card of travel, Cancer. So it's taking me back to what I was just saying about the motorcycle and the long drives. But this is indicating that there may be some time alone, time without this person, okay? The Hermit is a card of being alone, being in an energy of introversion, withdrawal. This could be just somebody trying to clear their mind. It could also indicate that the two of you are not seeing each other for a while. The Two of Wands can indicate distance between two people. So it could be a physical distance where you have to travel to get to each other. It could also be an emotional distance. We have the Wands here, so that can indicate that you guys aren't really talking. We've got the Magician here as well. So this is saying to me, Cancer, that while you guys are not really in communication at the moment, or while there is this distance between the two of you, you're going to do whatever it is that you need to do to bring this connection back to what it used to be. The Magician is the Magician. It's somebody who can make magic happen. It's somebody who's really good at manifesting. And I feel like there's no love lost between you and your person. It's a timing thing. I really feel like there are other things going on here that perhaps you're not aware of, Cancer. So I really feel like this is saying that you guys may be spending some time alone or some time apart. Really just, I feel like in that time, you could be thinking about, do I really want this connection? Do I really want this person? They might be thinking that about you too. But I feel that what's going to happen is you guys are just really missing each other. I mean, the Two of Wands fell under the Nine of Swords. So that tells me there's some grief, there's some sadness. I feel like this is saying I'm really, really missing you. Somebody's probably not really sleeping very well at night. I think I did say earlier, you might be dreaming about this person. They're definitely on your mind, Cancer, and I feel like that you guys are missing each other. You're missing that time together. I do feel that, Cancer, you are probably going to be the one to reach out to your person and say, hey, what's going on here? We've got the King of Wands here, which is a really good energy to see, because this is saying to me that there's still a lot of passion between the two of you. Underneath that is the Five of Pentacles. We've also got the Strength card. Wow. We've also got the Three of Swords underneath that. So where I was saying earlier with this Three of Pentacles about the third party situation, for some of you, I'm not going to lie, with this Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles together, the very next card out is the Three of Cups. So that really does indicate to me that, yeah, there is some infidelity here for some of you, not for all of you. Let me just make that clear. Or some of you may just have questions. Is my person seeing somebody else? Is my person cheating on me? Are they talking to somebody else? For a lot of, I won't say a lot of you, but for some of you, that is either the case or you have questions and concerns about that, right? Feeling very much out in the cold at the moment, feeling, it's what I was saying about the Nine of Swords, feeling as though this, this lack of communication is a bother. It's got you overthinking. You're feeling very anxious, and you just want to know what's going on. So I do feel like, Cancer, it's going to be you who reaches out to your person. You just want to know what's happening. You need to have that real conversation about what's going on. What do you guys want? Are we going to put in the effort? Are we going to make this work with the Magician? What do we need to do here to hang on to what we've got? I feel like that's going to be the outcome here, and I do feel like you're just going to go, I need to reach out to this person, very much up in your head about it, overthinking it, not sure if that's going to be a good idea, but I do feel like that's what you do. So who are the energies that we have here on the table? Who's standing out the most? As I said, we've got Aquarius, we've got Libra, we've got Virgo, we've got Gemini, we have you, Cancer, and Leo. Yeah, I feel like that's who is standing out the most. Okay, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo are the signs that are standing out the most. So that is your love reading, Cancer. I really do hope that you're able to sort out whatever it is that's going on here. Let's get some advice from the angels before I close out the reading. What's the advice for Cancer, please? It's a real shame because you guys, you and whoever this person is, you guys, you have such a good energy together, you know. It's quite easygoing, it's quite carefree. Perhaps your person's a little bit too carefree and really not giving enough attention, Cancer. But it's quite a playful energy that you guys have. So it'd be a real shame to see this sort of fall apart. What is the advice for Cancer, please? What does Cancer need to know? Okay, you've got improving health, which it really comes back to where we started. Share a breath, sleep on it, body talk. I feel like this is in regards to mental health, Cancer. So I do feel like you will be sorting out the issues and feeling much better about things. What is the advice for Cancer, please? Two more cards, just two more cards, please. Thank you very much. We've got within the next few weeks, and we've got yes. So you're definitely going to receive your answers. For a lot of you, it's going to go the way that you want it to. You've got improving health and a yes there. So within the next few weeks, Cancer, I do feel you'll reach out to your person, you'll start the conversation, and you probably are going to get a pretty good outcome from the situation, and that's in regards to your career and finances as well. So you will see some improvements there and be able to sort out any of the issues, I'd say, within the next few weeks to 2 months. So Cancer, thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you did find it helpful, please like, share, or subscribe. I really do appreciate a thumbs up, as it helps me to get the messages out there to all the other Cancerians who need to hear them. I do wish you all the best of luck. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now, Cancer.